Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody tonight? This is Bruce with the Epic Experiment in Garbage or Great, and we are back. We are back, and we are going to play some Brawl. Hobbit has been out for a few weeks now, and I am behind the times in testing out some of these uncommon commanders, so let's get to work. We have work to do, folks. I usually put these commanders through their paces here for you guys, playing 5 games. I've got 2 different builds. I'm going to play this one here, I think. I like this one a little bit better. It's got a little more interaction to it. The other one's just as much landfall as one can jam in the deck. This is a little more well-rounded, let's say. All right, so we're playing Thranduil, Sindarin, Liege. So 2 and a Simic hybrid. So 4 mana for a 2/3. Legendary creature, Elf Noble. Now, you have other elves you control get +1/+1, and landfall. Whenever a land you control enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 elf creature token. Or you can use the adventure side for 1 and then a Simic to cast Sylvan Rally and mill 4 cards and put up to 2 lands from among them into your hand. So, this is a Simic landfall deck. It does Simic landfall things. We have Simic landfall payoffs. So we've got Lotus Cobras, and we've got Tireless Provisioners, and we've got things that make more land drops, and we've got Tireless Trackers, and we've got Scoot Swarms. We've got all the usual suspects. But we also have an elf package. So things like Marwyn, and we've got, what else we got? We got Dwynen, we got a bunch of elf payoffs. And then we can go completely over the top by some of the crazy high-end, top-end stuff here. So, the list is down below. You are welcome to check it out down below. It's available on Moxel, along with all the other decks that I play here on the channel at any point. So, without spending any more time dealing with this, you are all smart people. If you want to check it out, you can. If you'd rather just watch me go and battle, then let's go battle. Everybody likes a good battle. I will be honest. I find this deck, feels very reminiscent of lots of other sort of Simic or mono green landfall decks. A lot of the same sorts of toys go into it, but I mean it can still be a bit of a hoot to play. So I think it's going to be fun to play 5 games with it. We'll see how we fare. This is the first of the commanders from the Hobbit that I have taken on. Blech. Okay, so we are playing pests and whatnot. Would I play this? If I can be assured to hit a 3rd land, I think I probably do. I think my chances are pretty high, so we're going to keep it. I am optimistic that we are going to be able to make this work. The real question is, okay, so yeah, we have. So we're going to go play a blue. The real question becomes this. So we play Bjorn's Hospitality on 1, on 2, which is fine. Oh, that's fine, I guess. I don't love that, but he can't destroy my. Okay. Oh, it's a little awkward, isn't it? We'll play this. We'll play it as green. We'll play Bjorn's Hospitality. So very clearly our opponent's going to be making extra snakes with Ophelia here. I haven't seen her in a while. She's pretty cool. Oh, Brain Maggot. Well, I don't think I care particularly about that. That's not the be-all and end-all. You can take my Imperious Perfect if you would like. But I'm not that fussed by it. It's taking one of these 2 cards, I think, right? Was that what you take? Probably. Yeah. That makes sense, right? And then we get attacked by her. She's a problem, I suppose. Well, okay. So we're going to play Wire with Simba. We will play this land. We'll put the counter on it. I imagine our opponent is probably going to have a piece of removal here. Or maybe they just stick. Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's a thing. Alright. This is like a black-green life gain deck. This is kind of neat. I've not seen this very readily. I don't like black particularly, but it's kind of neat. Alright. You're not attacking with that, really. Okay. I will elect not to block. I think it's to take the El Dommage, I suppose. I think we'll play this, and we'll put a counter. We'll do this, and we will go and get a forest. And I'm going to get Pima. I think we bash with this. And then I think we end the turn. Now, I'm going to have these, like, they know these are spells that are in my hand. I can't stop, I can't stop that coming down, so that's just what it is. I don't love that, to be very blunt, because this is going to put, well, I don't know what it puts on. Okay, it puts on Maggot. That's not awesome for me. This really very much is life gain, isn't it? Okay. Okay, my turn. Okay, what does this do? Whenever this creature or another elemental, look at the top card of your library. Is that better than me just jamming Thranduil? I think I'm just going to jam Thranduil here. And then we play this thing. We're going to make another elf. I don't think do I attack with this? No, I think we just wait. Add a green. Well, I think we're holding tight here. This thing is large, and I don't like it particularly. We have also a disadvantage. We don't have any open blue for that. Okay. Because, well, I mean, would it be good to make them eat that? I suppose. Oh, wow. Aggressive. I like it. That is a side of Search for Blex that I have not seen used very readily, and I like it. That's pretty sick. And obviously our opponent feels very confident that they're going to be able to gain a bunch of life back. Because they went 5, like, what is that card on that? The top 5 cards. So they paid 15 life. I think that's super, super dope. I like that. My turn. Okay. That is definitely not so good. Okay, well, we're going to do this. Okay, what does this have to do? Realm Walker. Well, we're going to play elves, I guess? That's kind of what we're here to do, so we're going to play elves. Yes, take action. We will put a token on this elf. I think we just passed the turn. We still have no blue mana up, which is a bit of an issue. But if our opponent goes to start removing our things, they are not aware that we have a heroic intervention in hand. Up to 1 target enchantment. Well, I guess you can do that. I think I'm going to actually do this. I think I'm going to do this. I don't really fancy losing my enchantment here. And now, like, that's probably earlier than I really wanted to do that, but I kind of feel like that was a necessary step. Right. So our opponent is putting counters on things and making them all big. How do I beat this? So I think the answer has to be I have to go... I need to find the Crater Hoof or some sort of way to punch through and just smash through. Do you have... Oh, you're going to have Vex back. Oh, okay. Oof. Okay, that black is very big. Okay, what does this do? No, I can't do that. So we're going to play this. What am I going to put a counter? I'm going to put a counter on this. We are going to sacrifice this. And we are going to go get... I think I'm going to go get a hedge maze. Okay. Okay. We're putting it on this. Sure. I guess. I don't know how that helps me particularly. I maybe should have shipped that. Well, I think we have to pass the turn here and say go. We are not there yet. So, that's going to be a problem because that's going to drain me for life every time he casts a black creature. Whenever you cast a creature spell. Which your deck is inevitably full of creature spells. So. But I don't think countering it is a good choice. So we have a problem. I wonder what we're going to do. Scheming Silver Tongue. Well, I don't really have a recourse for that. I don't love that. And you control. Okay. There's some big creatures out here. I don't know how I'm going to beat this. Well. Okay. Okay. Well. Okay. So, what can I realistically block and kill? So, one of these can take out Ophelia. That's fine. Can I take out Blech? So, it's 15. So, that's the Wirewood Symbiote. That's Rishkar. That's 12 there. So, that's what? 9, 12, 15. I think that's everybody. We're going to put you in front of the 12 powered thing here. The Risen Reef can go there. And I guess I'm taking... And I'm going to put the Thranduil in front of this thing. I don't love this, to say the least. But anyway, it is what it is. Oh, I didn't kill Black. Oh dear. Well, I think this is not going to go my way. Yeah, Ophelia comes back. Well, I think I'm pretty well cooked here, folks. Yeah. Oh. See, yeah, I am pretty well dead. Although that's very tempting. I have to say, good game to my opponent, and I am going to be dead. Because I don't think I can... I don't think I get there, folks. I don't have a way to draw that card. Oh, dear. Okay. Yeah. So, I don't really have a good way to close out a game there, particularly. But we're going to see. I don't know. It leaves me wondering. What did we do? What can we? Is there something we could include that we haven't included? Is there something that I've missed that a line of play that I could do that would like shore up what I'm doing? I don't know. All right, more Kant. This is. Okay, well, we're playing elves, I guess. This has to be a mulligan. Like, there's just nothing here that's of any good. Free mulligan. This is better, but not great. Okay. There's a lot of removal in this. So we're going to be in big trouble here if we don't find a way to... Okay, this has to be a blue, then. Because I'm going to need that counterspell to try and keep Morkant off the table here as quick as I can. It's a problem. I would like to get the growth spiral down, but that's not in the cards. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. What mode are we picking here? Whenever you attack. Oh, that's kind of yucky, isn't it? Okay. Well, we're gonna end turn. Well, we're gonna do this. Okay. That's not great. We are not... This is just not really a great start here, to say the least. That's fine. Like, I really need about... I don't know what I need. I need land more than anything. And, like, I can play the Wood Elves, but I can't play them at... Well, that's fine. That's... We're just gonna have to go for it here, and when we do, we're gonna die. That's all that's gonna happen here, folks. We're gonna go for it, we're gonna die. Alright, so we're just gonna go for it. We are going to go get this thing, put it into play. This is, yeah, sure, Delta. That's very upsetting, actually, because we are going to literally die to, yeah, Morkon's going to come down, she's going to blight us, and it's going to, I really wanted to get the counterspell to make sure that we could deal with high perfect. And now we're not going to get an opportunity to, because she's going to literally just run away with us. So our only hope here is that we can go and get another blue source, and we're going to be able to shut down a little bit. I don't think we're going to get there, but we're going to try. We're going to try and get there. So what are we doing here? Virulent Emissary. Well, that's not worth spending the counterspell for. We're going to blight that. That needs to go. That's very disappointing, though. Yeah, we can't stop that. Yeah, we can't stop that. We're gonna get murdered by Morkont here. That's absolutely not what we needed. Alright, well, it is what it is. Okay, we're gonna go for this, I think. Oh, that is so not useful. Alright, well. Our opponent gets to murder the Risen Reef. Super not helpful. Just for the record. Like, we're clear? Not helpful. I don't know what I do about it. I need... Wow. Well, that. Followed by that. Followed by that. Followed by that. That's... Oh. Alright, well, we're gonna have to concede here, because this is going to be no good for us. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see. What do we draw? Anything useful? Because if it's not useful, I think we have to wrap up our little adventure here and say this game is over. Oh. 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 Yeah, so we have to, we have nothing to do here that's going to get us anywhere closer, so we're just going to wish our opponent a good game, and we're going to wrap it up. Yeah, there's just not enough. Now, Morkont is, again, very potent, and I'm not surprised that we struggled with it. But it's just disappointing the way in which we did struggle. There's hardly really even a contest there. That's just the really most frustrating part. It's just not really having enough tools to deal with that sort of that sort of show. Anyway, it's frustrating to say the least. Let's see. I wonder if we're going to do any better. We're 0-2, and we were not particularly competitive against Black. We're even less competitive against Morcant. I wonder if we can do better. Some nights are like that, right? Like you play and you spend time building up a deck, and you think, I wonder if I have what it takes. And then sometimes you do, and then other times you most certainly do not. Tonight might be one of those nights where we don't. Black again? Why are we... What is happening? This is what's going on here. Okay, I guess. I don't... Alright. At least we have a way to kill it, so it can die. And Triumph of the Hordes is not particularly useful. Like, that's a good way to win the game, I suppose, but it's not a good way for us to have it in our opening hand. We'd much rather see that. But I don't mind having 3 lands and some interaction and a Ristic Study. I really hope they let us go the first, though, because I kind of would like the initiative here. I wonder what's going to happen. What is happening? Ho-ho-ho-hum. As I was saying, usually at some point in the night, if there are commanders you'd like to see play, please let me know. Like, I'm happy to put them through the paces, so you don't have to. I recognize the game being reasonably expensive to play, and lots of different options out there for commanders, and it's sometimes nice to have somebody else do it on your behalf. My friend, Black, let's play a card. I also think my opponent may be a little distracted or struggling with their internet connection. But, alright, there we go. Okay, we're going to play Tarn. As much as I don't need to play Tarn, I would rather play Tarn in this instance just to make sure I get my two lands that are particularly interested to me, so I can make sure that I get them down. We are going to go Ristic Study next. I would not be surprised if we're playing a Talisman or Sylvan Library, you say. Well, I think this is where we go like this. We go Rex Sage, we blow up the library, because we know this deck draws cards, gains life, so he's going to have lots of fuel by which to keep his Sylvan Library fueled and drawing more gas. So I think we... What is this thing? This has probably got death. Ah, yes. Each other creature you control with a death... Woo! Oh, with a pulse counter has death touch. Oh, that's also kind of rude. Well, I think we go Ristic Study, and we play Hinterland Harbor. And we hold up. We don't really do too much here. Bushmaster, Coiled Henchman. I have never seen that card. Oh! That card is kind of gross. Resolve? That's a problem, I think. Are you attacking? No, you're not. Okay. Well, we do this. We go Elvish Archdruid. And then we go Sylvan Library. And we will attack with this. See what our opponent does. Interesting. Now, this thing is gross. Because it's going to fuel major landfall. And so I need to maybe find the Wirewood Symbiote, pick up the Reclamation Stage, and then just... Oh my goodness. Track. Okay, that's fine. I don't love it, but it's fine. Okay, we're going to have to go full send here. Draw, take action. Oh. That's kind of awful, isn't it? Well, we're going to put this one and this one. No, I'm going to keep them. Because at the end of the day, I need to get them off the top of my library. And if I don't get them off the top of my library, I'm not really playing. We need to do this, and we then need to Pongify Black. This thing is not a thing I can do. This taps to make a green for each elf you control. So we're going to go Tireless Tracker, play it, and then we are going to attack with this. I imagine you trade your ape for me, but I don't know. Okay, ape. That's fine. I do have a regrowth or a regrowth effect, so I can get the Rex Sage back, which is kind of what I need. But anyway, so next we're gonna play that Evolving Wilds. I don't know if I can take another hit of 8 off the Sylvan Library, but I do have to clear the. I did have to clear those lands off the top of my deck, which is problematic. Okay, that's. Okay. Alright. Oh, discard a card. Well, we'll discard that. This land here. We are going to decline to draw some cards. So, we are going to go Evolving Wilds. We sacrifice the Evolving Wilds. We're going to put another island into play. Okay, so we're going to hold up here, I think, because I don't think it does a lot of good to attack right now. We're going to clearly pop these 2 clues here when we get an opportunity. I'm a little bit leery about what's coming out of our opponent's hand here, but they are a little low on the whole land count. Psych Rift. Perfect. Oh, baby. Okay. Whenever another creature you control dies, you gain life equals toughness. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to pass our turn. Pass to attackers. Because that's us winning the game on the spot. Pretty sure. What is this thing? Okay. Resolve. We will block it. That's... Oh, that's kind of rude. Pass to blockers. Well, we will block this, and we will kill it. Yeah, that's kind of upsetting, but anyway. Sure, resolve. Oh, right. And then we're going to pop this. Azusa, pop this. That's kind of not helpful, but my turn. That's also not helpful. Take action. We're going to put this one back and this one back. Pay no life. That's fine. We'll put that on first. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to then... We are going to Psych Rift our opponent. Put it all back in your hand. And then we get to clobber. Oh, yeah, we'll do this. We'll draw a mitt full of cards. Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind that particularly. Okay. And we're going to play a land or elf, I guess? Just for good measure. So we end the turn, and our opponent is in pretty dire straits. Yeah, you can play the World Weave, that's fine. Because if you do that, you don't have enough mana to do much more. I will draw a card, thank you, my friend. That's kind of not what I hoped for, but anyway. It's all good. And then a death touch. Well, that's fine. And our opponent is now conceding. Well, we got a win on the back of a Psych Rift, which is, I mean, it's a win. But it doesn't feel good because it's a Psych Rift. Like, if you don't win after you Psych Rift your opponent back to the Stone Ages, like, what are you doing? Anyway, okay. 1 and 2. We'd like to go 3 and 2. That's the goal, right? So, but I'm afraid that this may not have the teeth to get there. So, we'll see. We will see. I know that the salty-colored Thranduil is a little more interesting, and that there's some other, fun blue-green commanders, but I do think Thranduil has got... There is something to this. Frodo is... okay. Is this worth me playing? I don't think... Oh, I got 3 lands. Is this worth... Alright, fine. We'll try it. I don't love it, but the fact, I can go Breeding Pool into... and then I'll play Breeding Pool tapped, Wireless Symbiote turn 2, into Spring Bloom Druid on 3, and we may not be in bad shape. And since we're going first, we might be in good shape. Okay, we're going to play Symbiote here. Okay. Okay. Sig. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. All's well. Oh, Cauldron Familiar. That's an annoying card. We have this, and we're going to play Spring Bloom Druid. And we're going to... This one goes. And we're going to put this and this into play. And get us ahead. No, we're not doing that. End turn. Gala Greeters. Well, that's a name. And Trail of Crumbs. Well, that just creates the food train. It's never just a little food deck, is it? My turn. It's never just a little food deck. I think I gotta go Beast Whisperer here. And then this. I don't think there's a lot of advantage to me attacking. Is there? No, I don't think there is. So we're just gonna hold tight. So the next question becomes this. Do I go Thranduil Oven? That's not nice. So these 2/3 of the way to being able to combo me out. Yeah. Yeah. Thus starts the never-ending bleed of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I need to kill the Gala Greeters. Oh. What does this do? If one or more tokens would create those plus frog creature tokens. Well, we're going to be swimming in frogs here. Okay. This is not good news for me. Frodo. Well, Frodo may have to die. Yeah, Frodo may have to die. Okay. That's annoying. My turn. Okay. Well, I think we need to go like this. We're going to play Thranduil. That's kind of not helpful. We kind of need to kill this guy. Because much as I'm loath to do that, but Frodo inevitably feeds more foods. And rewards him for foods. So I don't know. We're going to see here. Is our opponent putting it in his hand? Is the next question. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I don't love it, but anyway. No attacks. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah. Cat comes back the very next day. The cat comes back. We thought he was a goner, but the cat came back I just couldn't stay away. I have to find a way to kill this guy. I don't know how I'm doing that. How does one kill a deck where you are looking to bleed me out with Cat? And he's like only a half step away from the full combo, which is Cat plus a Samwise and then a sack outlet of some variety. Oh, there's the Cat going away again. Delightful. And it's going to come right back, and now he's got some more cards, and it's just all good fun. Yup. Are you going to kill Thranduil? I don't think that's a great choice on your end, but I mean, you can do it. What does one do? Oh, there we go. There it is. Alright, Samwise is in hand. So we need... What do we need? We probably need to go, is what we're going to need to do here, because, like, this is going to be game over here in a second. My turn. Okay. I don't think I want to... So this is an insect, elf, elf, elf. Alright, so we'll play this thing. We'll make an elf. We're going to sack this to go find another island, I think. Okay, we need to attack here. We're kind of hoping our opponent punts. They might have punted. They might not have, which is fine, but we're going to try and get them dead. So this Samwise gets taken off the table. Okay. What does that do for us? If we get another untapped step, we have to try again. And I don't think it's going to be enough, because I think we're dead on this turn. We need to see that our opponent can demonstrate the loop, but once they can demonstrate the loop, then I think we're dead. But we're going to see. Is there enough food here? One food? I don't know. There may be enough food. I'm not sure. If there's enough food, then we are dead, but... Because this can never... Yeah, so can we make enough food here? Can we... And do we have enough sack outlets to keep Cat going to the graveyard? Shatterfang. That's not either. That's a problem. Yeah, because you can sack call. Yeah, this is infinite here. I believe this is infinite, because if he starts making black, then really, I get an untap step. Interesting. So I think I need to go like this. Okay, what does this do if I do this? Do I get my opponent for enough damage if I do this? Or am I better served? Because I'm pretty sure I'm dead on my turn. But maybe if I cast one of these spells, I draw something good. Okay, we're going to try this. This may be the wrong approach, but we're going to try it. That's not really what I wanted. Okay, well, we're going to do this. That's also not what I needed. We are probably cooked. Take action. Well, we're going to... No, that doesn't do anything for us. I think I need to put this in my hand. Because it doesn't do me any good to go for the Crater Hoof, because the Crater Hoof doesn't win me the game because I don't have enough mana. Okay. So I don't know if our opponent sees the line. Like, I'm pretty sure Chatterfang and a black mana is pretty much infinite, I think. But I don't know. Oh, I guess you can't sacrifice the cat. Anyway, I think I'm pretty dead, but I don't know for sure. I feel like I am. Yeah, there's a lot of bleeding here. But I don't know quite... yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Like, yeah, well, I'm going to die to this, the Marionette Master, too. I don't think I'm going to get another crack at this. Because he's just going to sack foods to draw cards. Good game. Alright, well, we tried. We weren't far from having a win, but we were far enough away that it really wasn't relevant. Oh, dear. Okay, well, we're 1-3. We're going to have a losing record tonight, which is disappointing. I don't know. Thranduil seems... I mean, it doesn't... I mean, it's got some play to it, but I don't know if I love it. Alright, anyway. We'll try one last game, and then we'll call it quits with Thranduil tonight. As always, the list is going to be in the description down below. You can see what it is. I'd love to hear your suggestions. What would you do to make this a little more interesting? I've racked my brains, and I can't really seem to come up with anything. I'm going to mull this because like an 8-drop and a 5-drop that are not very useful to me are not really where I want to be. This is only marginally better because I have a piece of interaction, but I do not wish to use Psych Rift in this fashion. It's probably going to end up being double all damage that creature sources you control would deal. Interesting. That's bad news. Oh, of course. Well, we're going to go and sack this. We're going to go get... we're going to get the Hedge Maze, I think. Sure. Let's just load up on the lands, I think. So Archdruid on 3 is like kind of our first play. It kind of feels slow, but this is going to be a problem too. I guess I don't know if I love that. This creature gets double strike at max speed. Like, this could be really problematic because this thing is going to be... I don't love this. I'm probably going to have to put it back in his hand. Like, let's be very, very honest. Because I really can't afford to let this thing... Because the combination of this commander plus a double striker, like, even if this thing's little, I could be in big, big doo-doo. Which is not great news for us. Sure. What are we doing here? Okay. Like, it feels really bad to use Cyclonic Rift on this stupid Burnout Bastronaut, but, like... Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. That's decidedly less bad. Okay. We're gonna play Lotus Cobra. And we're gonna play this. We're gonna make a green. It doesn't really matter right now, but that's fine. It will set us up for a bigger turn later. I don't love this Absorbing Man in Titania. This thing is probably going to lay a hurting on me. Ruby. Ruby is good. I don't like Ruby. Ruby is got haste. Spider. Double strike and haste. I cannot block that. So light. Oh, great. Well, we will play Scalding Tarn. We will make a green. And we'll play Thranduil. Then we'll pop this to go get island. So what is this thing? Can't block this turn. This is your commander, so we're going to make a green. Huh. Do I Psych Rift one of these? These few things both have haste. But if I leave them on the battlefield, then when he plays this silly thing, I just get dummied by it. So I guess that's what it has to be. This elf token, I foresee a future where it dies on trying to block something. So he's deciding now if he wants to try and play Spider-Man or if he wants to play Absorbing Man and Titania. Spider-Man and Titania. Alright. And Brush Fire Elemental. With power 2 or less. Well, that just means I can't block. Okay. Okay. Is it worth my while to put this in front of this thing? It's got double stricken haze. I frankly think there is value to this. So we're going to put it there. I don't love that, but I need to not get walled. Okay, so we're going to play this. We are going to go for the Wayward Swordtooth. And then we are going to hold up. I don't love this because this thing is going to come down and it's going to be a problem. But we'll see. I don't know. This... I don't know what we do here. I've got 6, so I can do Archdruid plus Regrowth. Okay. Whirling Regrowth. Right. That's a problem. Target creature cannot block. Well, this hits this, and I take this, I guess. One blocker. I can't. I mean, I did that. Kind of sucks. I hoof here actually. Maybe I this. Make a thing. Hoof. Win the game, I guess. Because I think that's, yeah. So, when we won with the most generic finishers you could find in a Psych Rift and a Crater Hoof Behemoth. When we didn't draw those or couldn't deploy those, we didn't win the game. So, I guess the summation here is that Thranduil is like ultra mid. So, do I have a problem playing with this particular commander? No, it's fine. I wish I could be able to show you the other half, which sometimes feels like it's relevant. But I just think you're really playing it to make more bodies. I don't know if this is the right configuration. It feels like it has a little more utility against different decks because you have some removal and some bounce spells and some other stuff. Whereas the other list I have was running mostly just landfall payoffs and landfall enablers. So I kind of feel like this is the better build. But as you saw, it played in a very pedantic way. It was not exciting. It plays like lots of other Simic decks in this space. But it's a fine build. It's a fine thing you can do. So I don't mind. It was a fine deck. It was worth exploring, but I'm not in love with it by any stretch of the imagination. If you want the list is down below, you can check it out. Additionally, please like and subscribe. Every little bit helps in terms of just getting the word out there that I'm here. We're putting things through their paces, so you don't have to. You can see all the different commander or Brawl things that I've tried. Lots of them are superhero things, but we're going to take them. Those are going to go away here shortly, and you just have the lists on Moxfield. And we'll be switching over to doing stuff with the Hobbit. So Thranduil was our first one. We'll see. I think Bolg will be my next one. It's the black-red one. So anyway, that's what we got, everybody. Thank you very much for spending some time with me tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you all in the next one. Thanks, everybody.